Well, hello, and welcome to Ageless Grace, my personal favorite brain body exercise program, and I certainly hope it's yours as well. I'm Mary, and I am a certified Ageless Grace educator. And in fact, I and many of my peer educators completed a recertification class this past Sunday. We are required to recertify once a year so that we can give you the best of the best. We share best practices, we learn some new things, we have a lot of fun, and it's just so enjoyable. I think we all really share a love for Ageless Grace. One of the things I really like about Ageless Grace, and if you've been watching us for a while, you know this, is the fact that it combines music with movement, and I just love music of any genre, of any kind. And as such, we like to have a theme for our shows. Now, in a moment when I move over, I think you'll get the theme. But before that, I will mention that today is March 22nd, and we are once again being sponsored by our fabulous friends at Jewish Community Services of South Florida. Great organization. Please visit their website. They do a lot of good in the community and throughout the world in conjunction with other like-minded organizations. Now, March 22nd, I think it's someone famous has a birthday today. One of my cousins does. And Elton John's birthday is March 25th, which is also a birthday of another cousin of mine and a lot of us in the family. And tomorrow, March 23rd, happens to be my birthday. I love a birthday, why not? If we didn't have a birthday, we wouldn't be here. So, our theme today is going to be some of my favorite songs. I narrowed this down to only 11 or 12. The compendium is much bigger, but because when we do Ageless Grace, we have sort of a time limit on some of our tools. We don't want to go too long, we don't want to go too short. So these are songs that you'll know, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So I'm going to go back to the exercise chair, as I euphemistically call it. Oh my goodness, look at all this nonsense. This is a card that someone sent me. A great big giant happy birthday. Kind of fun. So, I'm in a non-rolling chair. It's sturdy and it has no arms. If that's possible for you to have one without arms, that's helpful because we're going to be moving around a lot. And you also want to try to, wherever possible, do Ageless Grace barefoot. You'll get much more of a tactile sense. There's a load of sensory nerves and things in your feet, and it just helps with balance. So wherever possible, go barefoot. Nobody's looking. They won't look at your pedicure. They don't care. So let's start out with Juicy Joints, which is a very fine place to start. And no, I didn't put Do, Re, Mi in there, although it's a great song. Let's start with, for some reason, this song, this makes me happy. So we're going to start with Juicy Joints and a song by the Vogues called 5 O'Clock World. I just like this song, so let's do it. Let's turn our heads gently. We're trying to move some joints. Every moment just to keep a job, I gotta fight my way through the hustle. Feel free to sing along. I will undoubtedly do so. In my brain, while another day goes down the drain. How about some shoulders? When the whistle blows, no one owns a piece of my time. And there's a 5 o'clock me inside my clothes. They must have taken yodeling lessons. Listen to what comes up. Push those hands out. You're moving your whole arm and your hands are straight out. About hands on shoulders and then up. If you can't go all the way up, go straight out. Ease my troubled mind. From the yodelers. Feet are flat now. We're doing the hip raise. In the shelter of her arms, everything's okay. She talks and the world goes whistling away. Let's march. Move your arms as well. Yeah, yeah, in my 5 o'clock world, she waits for me. Put those fives out. Cause every time my baby smiles at me, I know that it's all worthwhile. Here's the yodelers again. Tap those toes. Now your heels. Some great piano in the background too. Short song, we warmed everything up. By the way, that song was used by Drew Carey in one of his shows, the Drew Carey show or the something or other show. Cute. Okay, next we will do front row orchestra. This is where we are emulating playing instruments. Your brain does not know that you are not playing the piano. I can't play the piano. I have no idea actually how to do a cello, but my brain thinks I'm doing it. So we're going to do this to a lovely song. There's probably millions of instrumentals, but this one is by a group called Windows that has nothing to do with your computer. And the song is called Just Wondering. Now remember, when we're doing this, we also want to tap one foot or possibly both, tapping the other heel. That helps with your timing circuits. And timing is all about balance and keeping things in check. So I'm just wondering if you're going to like this song, whose name is Just Wondering. Let's start with a guitar. Imagine its curves, the long neck. You're holding down strings and strumming. Switch. Now pick up that saxophone. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gold. It's glittery. It's a very sensuous instrument. Let's blow into it. Let's switch. Pick up your drumsticks. The drummer often has a heavy job because he or she is holding down a background rhythm. Envision those drums. Now you're the pianist. Keep tapping that foot because remember, if you're playing the piano, you are also pushing the pedal. Little riff. That big old cello. You have a bow. Kind of like a vertical violin. Switch. Remember what we do on the left side, we always mirror on the right. We do. Let's pick up a tambourine. Other side, shake it. You might find this easier on one side than the other. Let's get that saxophone again. Get ready. You're a virtuoso. Switch it. Just a beautiful song. It's from an album called The French Laundry. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're going to have fun with this one. We're going to do balancing act. And you may recall me saying, and you're probably thinking in your mind, wait a minute, there are 3 balance points in the body. Yes, they're between the second and third toes, strongest part. This is, we want to work this reaction, so to speak, because this will help you prevent falls. It has saved me in my yard numerous times. I have a very uneven backyard. And what happens is you stop yourself from falling by that almost involuntary reaction if you've done this enough times. So that's the first balance point. The second is the core. Head to here, except the limbs. We try to move the core around in the middle. And last but not least, the vestibular system, your ears. You don't want that gunk in your ears. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's vertigo. You don't want to have that. It is not a day at the beach. So let's exercise and move those 3 balance points. And what we're going to do is we're going to a restaurant. I'm inviting you all to join me for a birthday lunch, so hopefully there will be hundreds of people in this restaurant, and we'll have some fun. So we're going to do this to a song. I just love this one. This is called Every Breath You Take by The Police, featuring Gordon Sumner, aka Sting. So let's go to the restaurant. Let's walk out to the car. You're going to walk on your toes. I think everybody's going to take their own car. So it's a big parking lot at the restaurant. Let's step into the car. It has a push button. It's a newfangled car. Okay. We're going to drive to the restaurant. It's right around the corner. Let's move sideways. Oh, bumpy road. Let's jump up and down. Maintain your balance. Okay. Car off. Lock everything over the door. Let's get out. And walk into the restaurant. Let's wave at everyone who's here. Hi. Oh, there's other people that have birthdays on the 23rd also. Yippee. Hi. Okay, the waiter comes over and says, what would you like to drink? And I say champagne in a birthday glass. So let's reach over and get the glass. Have a little. Whoa. Getting a little tipsy already. Let's have a little more. Whoa, put the glass back down. Bend over. Balance. And again, you see more people coming in. Come on in. Have a seat. All right, let's look at the menu. This is an Italian restaurant. I will have linguine with roasted vegetables. Ooh, the thought of it just makes my tummy feel great. 1 foot forward, we want to balance the core. Now we're going to go the other way. Let's hand the waiter the menu. Thank you. Balance. Okay, here, let me take your menu. Hand it back to the waiter. Let's balance. Oh, through the magic of Ageless Grace, here it is already with a salad and that fabulous Italian bread. Oh boy. It's hard to eat linguine neatly, but I'll try. Oh, yummy. You might try, maybe not in a restaurant, but at home, using your non-dominant hand to eat something different like spaghetti. Oh, I can do it. Oh, okay. All right, I'm done with that. Maybe a little bite of bread, not too much. No, I love it. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, I think I see what's coming. The waiter is bringing a giant chocolate cake. Oh boy. With chocolate ganache and vanilla roses. Imagine it. Oh boy. Now, they want me to take every breath I take and blow out 7 candles. That's enough. Ready? Let's all do it. Yay! All right, they also want me to put on a ridiculous birthday hat, so I guess I'll do it. Why not? It's a candle hat. Oh goodness, I look ridiculous, but I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm going to relax a little. Oh my gosh. Let's take a little bite of cake. Oh, it's great. Look around. Has everyone gotten cake? Let's make sure everyone has had a piece of cake. Yay! Thank you. What a lovely restaurant. And where did they get this ridiculous hat? Who knows? We'll stick around a little maybe and we'll have perhaps another glass of champagne. Ooh. Maybe I'll call an Uber instead of driving home. Yummy. Okay. Well, now we're going to go from the ridiculous perhaps to the sublime, and I will take off this hat because it's kind of hot. And in fact, hopefully you have a nice bottle or glass of water handy, because rather than champagne doing exercises, we should always have water. So let's have a little bit of water. Good for the body, good for the cells, it's good for everything. You might recall I have used this song a couple of times in the past, actually in the past few years, because to me this is just a great song. I can't sit still when I hear this one, it always makes me happy. And we're going to do Rock and Rockettes to a Barry Manilow song called Daybreak. And I just love it. So let's do Rock and Rockettes, mostly lower body movement. Largest muscle you have is right here in the old quadriceps. We want to move them. So let's listen to Barry. I believe he wrote this one too. Let's just kick out gently. Remember, you are the Rockettes. We're in a birthday get-up. Maybe with a ridiculous hat. Who knows? Go to the side. Let it come on in. Cross over. Everybody's caught in a spin. Look at where we've been running around year after year. Let's cross at the shin. But there's a change. Cross at the knee if you can. Want to keep your back straight. If you can't cross there, cross lower. If you only believe and let it shine, shine, shine all around. Let's do a little something for the hip flexor. Fan your arm out as well. Sing it to the world. What's the point in putting it down? There's so much love to share, I'm saying. The world could use more love. Let's just march. Move your arms as well. Let's sit all the way back in the chair. Put arms and legs out straight. If you only believe and let it shine, shine, shine. One of my favorite moves is coming up. I think you know what it is. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. Opposite arm and leg. Opposite. So, same, a little faster. Opposite, opposite. Say it out loud. It'll imprint on your brain. Same, opposite, opposite. Same, opposite, opposite. Same, opposite, opposite. Okay, let's come forward again and just cross them. Cross your arms too. Great song. Okay, you're the Rockettes, so you of course need to take a bow. Baby, take a bow. Put one foot forward, put your arms down. The audience is applauding tumultuously. Thank you, thank you. It's great fun. Okay. We're going to do some hand exercises, which means that I'm going to come forward without the hat. And this song is from Toy Story. And I just love this song. It's so sweet. It's You've Got a Friend in Me by the great composer Randy Newman. And it's just cute. It's a great song. Here it is. Let's stretch them out. Put one arm out. Take your other hand and bend backwards. Not to the point of pain, just to stretch. Now put your hand down straight and push the other way. Really good for the wrist. Other hand. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Best way to have a friend is to be a friend. Let's pull this backwards. You got a friend in me. Let's cross our index and our middle. You got a friend in me. I promise I'll be a friend. You got trouble. Go a little faster too. How about a tricky one? 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Yike. It's making me dizzy. Okay. The link. Middle. Never love you the way I do, boy. It's me and you, boy. How about put those hands together real tight? Side of the hand. Other way. Now after all that chocolate cake and that heavy food, you might have a digestion issue. This really works. Thank you. You Got a Friend of Me. Just a great song. I'm sure it was a Grammy and Oscar winner, I believe. And I think he deserved it. So, okay. Let me re-hook up here, a little balancing act while I'm picking up my phone wire. Okay, we are going to do, Spaghetti Spine. From the first moment I heard this song, a bazillion years ago, I thought, Petula Clark, to whom I am not related, although my last name is Clark. This is Downtown, and a cute story about this song. No, not yet, guys. Cute story about this song. The composer, lyricist, was in Midtown Manhattan and got the inspiration for the song, but he said, when you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go Midtown. It just didn't sound right, so he changed it to Downtown, and a massive hit was born. Spaghetti Spine, we're going to move the 26 moving parts. Your feet are flat on the ground. Let's move side to side. When you're alone and life is making you lonely. The orchestration on this song is amazing. Downtown, when you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown. Let's put our right hand on our left thigh. Left hand on right thigh, and let's crawl backwards. You're going to move back like a C. Then you're going to come forward and do a reverse C. Bring your hand all the way back. If this hurts your neck, don't go far back. Let's do it again. Curve back. Curve forward. Shake those arms out a little. Let's bring one arm up, other arm down on the leg of the chair. One arm up,
Downtown, maybe you know some little places to go to where
Let's do another one of those on each side. Integrating left and right. Put your arms out front and let's twist to the back as far as is comfortable. Come forward.
You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, so don't stop.
It's not quite the same if she said midtown, is it?
Waiting for you tonight, downtown. You're gonna be alright.
How about a little tilt? Elbow up as high as you can go. You're looking up at your elbow. Now let's stretch those arms out and look down. Back to the center and look down. Downtown.
You will find somebody kind to help and understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide.
Big breath she takes here.
So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles.
Let's sit all the way back in the chair and move your back and your spine and everything there in any way that feels good to you. You are linguini, spaghetti bubbling in a pot. Move your shoulders too, not your head. Great song. Okay, spaghetti spine. Oh, you're going to have some fun with this next one. But I need a little water before we do this. This is a longer song than we sometimes use. But for the exercise we are doing, it works. The name of the song is Bubble Shuffle, and this is Larry Carlton, who's a fabulous guitarist. Larry Carlton had the misfortune of being shot point blank by people that were trying to break into his house. He survived, took a long time for him to get back, but he kept making music. And what we're going to make is my actual favorite cake. We're going to make a carrot cake. Oh boy. So this is Express Yourself. You're going to use a lot of up hand and facial movements because we're going to make a nice cake. And through the magic of Ageless Grace, it'll be done lickety-split. So let me get Bubble Shuffle, hard to say, up on the player here. Drop the needle down on the record. Okay, let's get a nice couple of mixing bowls because we're going to blend things. We're going to take flour. We're doing dry ingredients first. So measure your flour out. Okay. Then we're going to have some baking soda. Got to make bubbles to make the cake rise. Some recipes take soda, some take powder. It depends on what you're doing. Okay. A little salt, not much. And some cinnamon, or as the kids say, cinnamon. Throw a little in there. Stir it up. Maybe you can use a whisk. You don't really need to sift it, just want to stir it. Okay. In your other bowl, you're going to take some of your wet ingredients, your eggs. Maybe let's crack them with our non-dominant hand. Oh, little piece of shell, take it out. That'll happen, it's okay. There we go, eggs and oil. Let's use canola, it's lighter. Let's pour it with our non-dominant hand. Oh boy, careful, not much. Okay, sugar. There you go, some sugar. Well, we have to have it. It's okay. Now, this is going to require more stirring. So stir this really well. Then counterclockwise with your other hand. Okay. Now we're going to add the dry to the wet, a little bit at a time. Put that in and stir. You can do this with your left hand or your non-dominant hand, whichever it is. A little more. Okay. We have our ingredients incorporated. Now we're going to take carrots. This is actually a pen. So let's put a bunch of carrots in our food processor. We've already cut the tops off and peeled them. So let's put a bunch in there. Put the lid on, very important, hit the button. We want them not too fine, but not very coarse. That looks good. Okay, let's take them and incorporate them into the dough. Keep stirring. You can also use baby food carrots. I know there are recipes that do that. I like the texture of real carrots in there. So let's put the rest of them in. Okay. Very good. Now you have 2 prepared round pans. You grease them lightly. And let's pour the dough into each one. Get them even. Take your spatula. Even that out. Now they're going to go into the oven, probably at 350. Let's put them in there. Okay, through the magic of Ageless Grace, they're done. Let's take them out with a mitt and let them cool on the side. We're going to make the cream cheese frosting. Yummy. Get another bowl. Cream cheese, room temperature. Won't work if it's cold. Some powdered sugar. This is a very low-calorie cake, right? And heavy cream. Yikes. Let's mix it all in. Okay, the cake is cool. Put the top layer on your stand and let's spread some icing. Frosting. Other layer. Frost it. Frost the whole cake. Oh, yummy. Keep frosting. Gotta use up all that wonderful frosting. And we have some chopped walnuts that we're going to just sprinkle lightly on the top. Not too much. Maybe a little dollop right in the middle. Now the best part of this is the tasting. So let's take our cake knife, cut it, and put a big piece on it. And I'm going to eat it left-handed. Imagination and creativity. So, yes, we are eating our delicious cake. And that's that. Bubble shuffle. We had a nice piece of carrot cake, maybe with some coffee or tea. Delicious. Okay. Next, we are going to do Dive In. And this singer, I've always been, I was such a fan of his. I was so sad when he passed away, Bobby Darin. And the song that he made famous, but was actually a French kind of a shanty sort of a thing, Beyond the Sea, Bobby Darin. We're going to dive in, so we're going to go to the pool and do a little diving. Real jazzy version. Let's walk out to that pool. This means we need to go to the deep end. Are you ready? You have your bathing cap on because you're in a pool. Okay. Let's just do a basic dive. Ready? Then you come up from the pool and let's swim over to the other side. Let's sit back so we can kick as well. Okay, we are going to just do a little side swimming while we're in the pool. A little side stroke. Then we're going to get out and dive again. We're going to do a real fancy dive. Okay, let's dog paddle to the steps. It's a long distance. This is a big pool. Okay, we're at the steps. Take a little towel, wipe your face a bit. Get ready. We're going to go up to the high dive. Okay, let's step up. Happy we'll be beyond the sea and never again. Oh boy, we're at the really, really high dive. Are we sure we want to do this? Sure, we're good swimmers. Let's walk out to the edge. Test it a little. Put your arms up in position. You're going to do a beautiful jackknife dive. Visualize yourself diving into the pool, bringing the legs and arms together, pushing up to get out of the water. You have broken the surface. Perfect dive. Let's look around. Let's do the breaststroke. Temperature of the pool is perfect. Okay, how about a little butterfly kicking, just kicking around. It's so relaxing. Maybe you want to float. Lean all the way back. Just forget everything and float. You are beyond the sea. Alright. So long sailing. Let's do a backwards swimming. Gotta kick those feet too. Bobby. One of my heartthrobs, as it were. And okay. Let's see what we're going to do next. We'll have to dry it off a little bit. We got kind of wet. Okay, we're going to do spelling bee. Activates all 5 functions of the brain. A wonderful exercise. And this is just, this is a nice song. They all are. This is called Words, which seemed appropriate. And it's by the Bee Gees. So let's spell some words. We're only going to do about 4 words. It'll be fun. Let's spell celebrate. Let's do it with our pinky in script. And remember, you want to move your body around while you're doing this because it's a word. Cross the T. C. Do it forwards and backwards. If you can do the letters backwards, that's really good. C-E-L-E, great. Cross that T. And then backwards. We'll make this a little softer. Okay. Birthday. In print with your heels. Okay. I. This has I's to dot and T's to cross. A and Y. And then birthday backwards. Other heel. Birthday. It's only words and words. Of course, this is a love song, but I really like the title. Words. Words are all any of us has. And be careful with words. So the words become thoughts and thoughts become actions. So, let's spell ageless, of course, with your elbow. A. You think that I don't even need a single word I say. Other elbow forwards, ageless, and script, a lot of loops. And words are all I have to take your heart with. Grace, ageless grace, in mirror. Grace backwards. E, C, J, J, R, A, R, and A. Celebrate your birthday by doing Ageless Grace. Celebrate every day by doing Ageless Grace, because remember that 10 minutes a day helps keep the decline away. That's what we want. Okay. I'm going to come forward again for this next one. We're going to do some saving face. Actually, no. You know what I think we're going to do instead? I think we are going to do Shake It Up. I think that would be much more fun. We're going to do Shake It Up with a song that was a big hit by a young man named Bobby Freeman. And many people have done this, but I happen to like this version. It's Do You Want to Dance? And this is the Beach Boys with the late Dennis Wilson, who was the drummer doing the lead. Drummers don't often sing lead, but he did in this one. This is a great song. Hard to sit still for this one. Ready? Shake it up. Releases all sorts of bad things. Helps the myofascia under the skin. Let's do up and down. One foot forward, let's twist and shake it up. You're moving your arms as well. Other foot forward. Feet together, let's do the elbows and the knees. Make all that stuff jiggle. Let's sit back, shake one leg. Try to shake from real high up on your leg. Throw in your arm, opposite arm. Who cares if the flab is moving? That's the point. Shake the other leg. Shake the other arm. You have all four going, not your head. You don't shake the head like crazy. Let's come forward. Get ready, take a deep breath. We're going to do my favorite move. Legs are out, hands are in. If you can't do it this fast, that's okay. Do the twist again. Other leg. Do you want to? I want to dance. Yes, I do. Shake all the way up. Shake down. Okay, we're going to do the four limbs again. Ready? Start with an arm. Add in the opposite leg. Arm. Okay, everything going for about 6 seconds. Let's do it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Phew, you should be warm. You should be out of breath. Your fingertips should be a little pink. Mine are. That's a good thing. That's the whole idea. Trying to energize that whole body. Now, let's take in a deep breath and breathe out through your mouth. We're going to do a cool down because we just did a speed up, so now we want to cool down. Kind of a long song, but it's okay. In my opinion, perhaps one of the most beautiful songs ever written, but that's just me. Try Chi. This is Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water. I Will Lay Me Down. Slow, measured movements. Eyes are watching hands. Go up as high as is comfortable. Of hands. Let's raise hand and leg. Point your foot down and then bring it up on the way down. Pointing and then flexing. Pointing and flexing. Let's build a bridge of infinity, shall we? The number 8 on its side. Watching your hands.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I'll comfort you.
I will comfort you. 1 foot forward.
I'll take your part.
And when darkness comes, perhaps I can be a light. Let's reach out. You're holding a sphere of light between your hands. Turn it over. Come the other way. You may feel warmth between your hands. That's a good thing if you do. Let's release all that light to the world. Light and love. We all need it. Put your hands under your leg. Go as high as you can go. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now separate your toes. Even if you're in shoes, rotate your ankle. Rotate your ankle the other way. Foot down. Leg is straight out and your toes are up. Lean forward. Make it back straight. Look straight ahead. Don't look down. Put your foot down flat. Ouch. Pull it back. You can do that. Practice. Other leg. Point and flex. Separate those toes. If you need a friend, opposite leg. Leg out straight. Foot is up. Look straight ahead. Hang on to the back of the chair. Back. Put your foot down flat and bring your feet in. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Let's do one more really big breath. Breathe out. Hands to heart center. Beautiful song, amazing orchestration, the great Simon and Garfunkel. I'm going to come forward and say once again, thank you to Jewish Community Services of South Florida for their continued support. And thank you to each and every one of you, especially for indulging me in what is akin to my 3rd birthday. You know, I want to do this for another 20 years at least, maybe 30. So thank you to all of you. We very much appreciate you coming on YouTube and liking us. And be a subscriber. It's free. Jump on. Have fun. So tomorrow when I go out on my birthday, I will be wearing my happy birthday mask. Still being cautious. Caution is a good thing, but we also want to have some fun. So thank you all again. I hope to see you back here on the old YouTube Zoom